Hi everyone, this is Talcog bringing you the final set of the Samson Khan WeMade FOX round in the Winners League. KeKe obviously having beaten Stork and making it a level 3-3 game. This is the decider. It is between KeKe and JangBi, and Zand, who is with me still, will, I think, tell you a bit more about these maps and these players.
Certainly. This is on the map Medusa, which is a fairly well Zerg favoured map, actually, in this matchup. This is probably due to the fact that the centre of the map is quite hard for the Protoss to traverse around. There is a lot of gaps here and there, and because the Zerg has an easy third base to take, even if it doesn't have gas, which certainly helps in those heavy hatchery Zerg macro builds. And the temples are rather easy to take down with lurkers, which is another aspect of this map, which I think will come into play in this game, or at least I hope I do. It is certainly an interesting aspect.
Yeah, that is true, but Protoss do have Archons and Reavers, which are also very good at taking down those stacked temples.
That's true. Certainly true. These players, KeKe, of course, like I said last game, not that strong against Protoss statistically, but he hasn't played a lot, so it's hard to say whether those statistics are actually accurate or not. JangBi, again, is another really strong Protoss player, much like Stork, but again, like Stork, Zerg is his weakest matchup, but he's a bit better at 55%, closer to 56.
Yeah, I think it looks like KeKe is sending his Overlord in the right direction, although it's sort of going to the the bottom of the map. But maybe he doesn't know this map at all. Sort of that Overlord doesn't look to be going in the right position unless he brings it down or is hoping to catch a probe coming out of the base, which he can direct his scouting from then.
What he could be doing is just trying to scout for the natural, and if it's not there, move the Overlord up to the main.
Unless JangBi, like Stork, doesn't choose to fast expand, although it looks like he has.
Yeah.
That pull going up for KeKe, so I think that was about a 12 or 11 pull.
It actually went up a little while ago. I think it was a 9 or over pull.
Okay, I missed that. It looks like KeKe just sort of scouting around for the probe at his natural. He probably will put down that natural, I'd imagine, at his. He's putting down that hatchery at his natural. So he's going for a very similar build to what he did last game. His Overlord is scouting in the right direction. It will see that fortune, that cannon going up. That probe sort of sneaking in the back after those lings go out. What are your predictions for this game, Zand?
I think JangBi will win it. Personally, JangBi is a much stronger player, but although he could be in a bit of trouble if he doesn't get another cannon down and block pretty well, these lings might be able to get a run by. Looks like he's denying that hatchery, being annoying with that scouting probe. Although he loses it, that's not good. That's certainly not something you want to do this early against the Zerg. Looks like these lings are going to be blocked. Very good timing by JangBi. Of course, these pro gamers know timings of just about every build pretty well. It's actually fairly incredible.
Yeah. Well, it is their job, really. So you'd expect them to be good at it.
Certainly, it looks like JangBi is sending out another probe now, moving away the probes that he was using to block the gap, feeling as if those two cannons will be enough, and they should be. KeKe doesn't have speed yet, or shouldn't have speed yet, because he only just got that gas up.
Yeah, he is on 3 hatcheries, or he will be on 3 hatcheries quite soon. That mineral only at the back of his base is going up, so he will have 3 hatcheries. I'm not sure how many gateways or cannons rather JangBi has, but I think. No, go on. Some really good micro by these links, just denying that probe, and it does get through. and KeKe has lair going up, so that probe will see that, and I think JangBi might be getting a Templar Archives quite soon, either for Storm or Archons.
Given that KeKe hasn't taken his second gas yet, I imagine we'll be seeing that 5-hatch Spire into Hydra build, which is quite common and quite popular. I think it was actually used by July Zerg on this map first. Oh no, it looks like he's going through it for a 3-base Hydra bust again, which was quite effective last game against Stork, as he was able to catch a whole bunch of troops out of position and pin them down and just absolutely annihilate them.
Yeah, those troops of JangBi's did get annihilated. They were just caught out of position. They were forced up against the wall, and it was a whole world of hurt for those troops. JangBi is checking the back of his base, putting a pile on there. Obviously, very concerned about that that temple being there.
It looks like JangBi is actually setting up for Corsair Reaver. For those that you don't know, it's where you get a sizable amount of Corsairs to fend off any air attacks and protect your shuttle, which is of course got revisiting. Actually going double Stargate to do this, so he's very much committing to this build. It'll be interesting to see whether KeKe is setting up for 3-hatch Hydra bust, or just maybe early Locust to bust down those temples.
Yeah, this Overlord, JangBi choosing to not go for it, and I think that might be a wise move, although it will get caught and take a few hits from those Hydras.
Yeah, given that he lost both those scouts relatively early without seeing any of KeKe's tech, he's very concerned for any sort of cheese, concerned that he might have quick Mutalisk coming his way or something like that. And
now that Corsair has gone away,